Welcome to Life History YouTube channel. Here we discuss the biography of famous personality around the world. Today's topic is Sylvester Stallone. The world might find it hard to believe that a man who once struggled to find roles in movies went on to become one of the most legendary actors in Hollywood. From bagging small roles to writing screenplays, Sylvester Stallone, considered the man of Hollywood, carved a place for himself in the world of showbiz. His most iconic role to date are that of Rocky Balboa and Vietnam War veteran John Rambo and the Expendables and the Expendable 2. Early life and childhood of Sylvester Stallone. Michael Sylvester Gardengio Stallone was born on 6 July 1946 to Frank Stallone and Jacqueline Stallone in New York City. He is of Italian, Russian, French, Jewish descent. He was born with the lower side of his face paralyzed as the obstetrician tried to use a pair of forceps to pull him out of his mother's womb. This seriously severed a nerve that caused permanent deformity in the lower parts of his lip, tongue, and chin. After his parents divorced, he studied at the Notre Dame Academy and Lincoln High School in Philadelphia. He also studied at the Charlotte Hall Military Academy before he attended the University of Miami. Career of Sylvester Stallone. He earned his first role in a soft-core pornography film, The Party at Kitty and Studs, in 1970. Later in life, Stallone claimed that he did the film out of desperation because he needed the money. The same year, he appeared in the movie Rebel, which made him a national star. He also starred in the Off-Broadway stage piece Score, which ran for 23 performances in the 1971. The same was later made into a film by Radley Metzer. He also appeared in Woody Allen's Bananas and the thriller Clute as an extra. In 1975, he was seen in the Jack Lemmon film The Prisoner of Second Avenue, and he also played supporting roles in the film Farewell, My Lovely Capone and Death Race in 2000. This year, 1976, brought with it a lot of promise and hope for Stallone as he starred in his first breakthrough film, Rocky, an action drama feature, for which he also wrote the script. The movie is considered one of his most commercially successful movies till date. After showing in the success of Rocky, he made his directorial debut in 1978 for the film Paradise Alley. The same year, he played a role in The Feast, a film based on the life of James Hoffa. In 1979, he wrote and starred in the sequel of Rocky, titled Rocky II, which also went on to become a sleeper hit. 2 years later, he starred in Escape to Victory and Nighthawks. After the success of Rocky, he launched another action venture, starring as the Vietnam War veteran John Rambo in the film First Blood in 1982. This went on to become both a critical and profitable hit at the box office. However, the sequels for the film Rambo, First Blood Part 2 and Rambo 3 were met with much less success. In 1982, he continued with his Rocky franchise and came up with Rocky 3, followed by Rocky 4. 3 years later, in order to be able to do full justice to the role, He worked out and embarked on a demanding training program, after which he became an extremely popular fitness symbol. In 1987, he decided to break away from his tough nut roles and starred in the film Over the Top, which was a different genre of film. However, the film did not do well at the box office and was received poorly by critics. 2 years later, he once again starred in a different genre of film in Tango and Cash, which was successful. In 1990, he starred in the fifth installment of the Rocky series titled Rocky 5. The film did poorly at the box office and it was intended to be the last film in the franchise. In the next 2 years, he tried his hand at comedy but failed miserably in Oscar and a Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. He starred in the successful film, which brought back the faith of his fans in his acting abilities. The same year, he starred in the futuristic film Demolition Man. From 1994 to 1996, he appeared in a string of hit films including The Specialist, Judge Dredd, and Assassins. In 1997, he appeared in the low-budget film Copland opposite Robert De Niro and Ray Liotta, which was an average hit at the box office. The next year, he lent his voice for the animated film Ants. From 2000 to 2005, he was seen in the film Get Carter, Drive-In, Avenging Angel, Detox, Spy Kids 3, Game Over, Taxi 3, set in 2005. He was also the co-presenter for the boxing series The Contender. He took a break in 2005 and served as the host and mentor to contenders participating in the reality show The Contender. After a break from films, he made a comeback in Hollywood with the sixth Rocky installment, Rocky Balboa, which became a critical sleeper hit in 2006. 2 years later, he released the fourth installment of the Rambo series, simply titled as Rambo, which movie also became equally successful. He appeared in the small cameo in the Bollywood film Comeback Isk opposite Kareena Kapoor and Akshay Kumar in 2009. The next year, he starred in one of the biggest hits of the year, The Expendables. In 2012, the sequel for the movie The Expendables 2 was also released. The subsequent year, he starred in the action film Bullet to the Head, which is based on the novel Do Pom Dance in Tete. Awards and achievements of Sylvester Stallone. In 1977, he won a David D. Donatello Award for Best Foreign Actor for Rocky. In 1977, he won the KCFCC Award for Best Actor for the film Rocky. In 1979, he won the Southwest Convention Award for Star of the Year. He earned a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1984. In 1997, he was presented the Stockholm International Film Festival Award for Best Actor for Copland. In 2004, he won the Golden Camera Award for Best International Actor. He was honored with the Golden Eye for Lifetime Achievement Award at the Zurich Film Festival. He was presented the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Hollywood Film Festival in 2010. Family and personal life of Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone has married 3 times. He married Sasha Jack in 1974 and has 2 sons with her. The couple divorced almost a decade later. Thereafter, he married Brigitte Nielsen on December 15, 1985, but divorced her 2 years later in 1987. In 1987, he married Jennifer Flavin, with whom he has 3 daughters. Due to the demanding nature of his roles, he is known to have suffered countless injuries throughout his career, including a broken neck which required him to get a metal plate inserted.